Hey guys, welcome to our review of Mashin Sentai Kiramager, episode 2. As always, I'm your host, President Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Cinder Blaze.
And Makotoa.
Yeah, okay. If that's what you want to do, push it away into the... Okay. We watched this episode yesterday, so that we could talk about your comments in this episode. We will do that at the end of this video. But for now, here are our thoughts, and I thought this was really good. Like I said, I really wasn't looking forward to, seeing green and red conflict with each other, mostly because I feel like they synergize pretty well, at least played off each other really well in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
But the struggle was important. Having her goal go directly against the goal of the episode really helped characterize herself, her priorities, and kind of made sure Red or characterized him as a leader, and I thought it was all so effective.
Yeah, especially when he's assigned the leader role in a very unnatural way.
Yeah.
Like the gem or the rock girl is just like, oh, well, you're red, so you're the leader. And like Yellow's like immediately like, this noob, like for real though?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, yeah, like let's see them fight, let's see them like sort it out. And I feel like Red kind of handled it like in a very like, I don't want to say graceful because it's like a bit too much, but he handled it pretty well, and I was impressed, you know.
Like there was a lot of strength in the writing, specifically for the decision he had to make and the situation he was put in and how it was resolved. Like, that is such a complicated issue that sometimes Sentai just doesn't land on its feet with concepts like this, and this one absolutely did, and I was blown away that it actually worked out, you know.
Yeah.
It worked. I don't know if it stuck the landing as perfectly for me, but it was sufficient. Like I was a little bit, with the logic, saving the world versus,
Getting a text message.
Yeah,
You know how it be.
it's
Yeah.
I don't know which one's more
I don't know why
important.
it's right
honest.
next to your mic, but
Maybe because he pushed it away from himself this time.
oh man.
I do understand like the the priorities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I also understand that they need to have lives outside of this and aspirations, and to be your best self at work, you have to be your best self in any other facet of life. I mean, the lesson doesn't, I guess, work on the scale of, hey, save the day or win the race.
Mm-hmm.
Like, save the actual world or win the race. But the overarching lesson it teaches of take care of yourself so that you can do your job better. I
did like that. I did like that theme that they were going for. I did enjoy that. And Yellow came around. I liked that he was like, yeah, you got a tough work on your hands, Red, with this one. I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to go about this, but good luck. And so I did like that a little bit. I think Yellow's still gonna be, he's gonna need some more convincing at the end of the day, which is good for me because I feel like I don't want everything to be peachy keen and perfect for the team, like by episode 2. I want there to still be some room to grow. So I'm looking forward to what we have in the future, and also the zany villain we had this episode really contributed to my enjoyment of the episode as well. I really loved this rugby looking dude.
I think I said it during the watch along, but this is my favorite type of villainy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got a bunch of people and did a rugby at them.
Yeah.
The most fun thing. Oh man.
Yeah.
it's hard to
was-
identify for me why it was so good, but it's that zaniness. It's it's the
I
camp. I
absolutely
love it.
agree. Mm.
Ate it
Yeah,
up.
it's when it kind of like embraces like its hamminess.
Mhm.
That wasn't the
Oh.
right word.
No, don't worry. We got characterization for this screen.
Yeah, and like honestly, like kind of remembering what actually happened because I was a little foggy brain like during the beginning of this review, but yeah, saving the world or running your stupid race, like come on, just blowing shit up. Like literally, his next place to go was the power plant. Like come on. I'm pretty sure that they would understand. But like Red had this like whole shtick from the last episode where he's very enamored by the Cure Majors. Like he kind of looked up to like, who they were outside of who they were as Cure Majors. So he's like, I want them to shine as brightly as possible. So that was decent enough
Makes sense that,
explanation.
like, as a leader, he's able to see that, like, in this context, shine is like being the best version of yourself, and he's like he was able to bring that out of Green this episode, and I really like that.
Yeah, but like another thing is like she showed up probably like a minute afterwards. Like they couldn't just like wait a minute. Like he still blew up whatever he had to blow up. Like it didn't really matter in the end.
I think I would say the weakest part of the episode was how little that duplicate thing actually mattered in the grand scheme of things.
Honestly, nerfing that thing so that we can't later on say, "Hey, why didn't they use that?"
The Gemini Q-Tama. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's like, if you made a thing that will make a perfect duplicate, you could just wave your hand and say, "Oh, why don't they just make multiples of themselves in perpetuity?"
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, these are just really lame copies that only kind of get the point. So I like that they nerfed it.
Yo,
Okay, yeah.
but they could have a pretty dope Q Ranger crossover. Because it's already somewhat space-based.
Blue looking at himself in disgust and horror.
Also,
I might-
love the neat little thing that they said of like, hey, yeah, the weapons are actually made out of Blue's gem material, or carved from his gem.
Her tears.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that also.
That's
How do they get different colors of that, do you think?
Yeah. I watched the watch along for my theories on that. I don't think it's appropriate here.
This is the same channel.
But
great content.
It'll entice people to go check out the watch along.
Or there you go. But yeah, honestly, this is a really great second outing. Also, having red butt heads with yellow throughout it, like, I understand that a lot of people right now might not be on board with red, and having someone to basically be the audience circuit and say, yeah, that's not a good idea, or that, spit in the face of his sort of overzealousness.
I wouldn't say spit in the face, but challenge.
Yeah. To sort of do that, like, as the audience surrogate, and have Red find a way to actually make it out of those situations, or actually prove his point, really goes a long way in getting me, at least, to seeing that side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Are you guys ready for some comments?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, cool. So, first comment by Double the Unknown. Maybe it's because the monster was an over-the-top rugby villain, but this show gives me some retro 90s to very early 2000s Sentai vibe. Absolutely. I'm liking Juru more and more as they develop him into the leader, and really like the advice he gave the team about shining as individuals. That's the type of lesson Sentai shows either never address through the specific series, or is addressed halfway through the show. I'm continuing to have fun watching the show, and I'm liking the characters so far. Absolutely agreed.
Yeah.
Once again, we have Yuki Miyazaki with not only one comment, but two. Today episode is really enjoyable, and it had me smiling all the way till the end of the episode. I like that the beginning section we started off with Yellow once again didn't think that Red is fit for the leader role because Red has always felt that someone is better, else is better, fit for the role than him. I hope that they keep the two relationship that way or make a character arc for Yellow that make him accept Red quirkiness on the team. Rugby Mask is so fun to watch. Like they take really simple idea of a villain of the week. He is a rugby man with explosive ball to destroy the area to his heart content. The beginning of this villain introduction, we know that kind of enemy he is, and oh boy, wasn't he fun to watch. The civilian part is so weird and fun at the same time. Getting tackled by foot soldier is so dumb, but I love it. The segment with Red idea making a doll that copies the person who touch it is just good. The Lupin Ranger reference is cool. Yeah, the
books that
that she was reading was written by Yellow's friend who was in the ice.
Yeah.
Blue expression when he touched the doll is funny, and the one and only Picotaro, PPAP, pen pineapple apple pen, reference, just too good. More of this, please. The conflict with Green, with Red is surprising. I love the fact that Green calls Red out for repeating the same words as Mabushina said to him, she won't follow leader that can't make their own judgment. And then after got to know what Red said to Green when he bring the doll to her is also nice, although Red reasoning to Yellow about the situation is weak, like we need she to be dazzling. Okay, dude, you took me out there with your stupid reasoning, but I digress. I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was really appropriate. Sadly, Sky Mage's CGI, I was hoping it wasn't, but it is. Oh well, guess I can't have everything good, I guess. Although Land Mage is so cool, and I like that the monster wasn't the Rugby Mask. Is that his name?
Rugby Mask?
But instead, another monster to fight and destroy the Rugby Man have been defeated. Overall, pretty fun episode. Can't wait for Blue episode because from the preview, it looks like it's going to be a fun ride. By the way, I'm a dude with a cat girl profile picture. It's been a long time that I had this profile picture. I thank you for asking, Froze. That was the second comment.
Oh man, why'd you give us the answer? You should have kept kept the mystery going.
I do apologize for misgendering, but yeah, gotta say though, really appreciate the comment. If we could condense and be a bit more concise next time, that would be ideal, so that the episode doesn't sort of inflate at the end. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for leaving your comments and your reactions. I definitely did forget to mention the Lupin Ranger nod, and I was very happy about that. So yeah,
I like
guys.
the part where I like the part where Green called out Red on parroting somebody else's words. I appreciated that part too.
Yeah, I also like that part where Pink did absolutely nothing this episode.
Yes.
Let's keep this streak going. We have 40 more episodes.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Tell us what you tell us in the comments down below what you thought about our thoughts, about your thoughts. And yeah, that's it. Stay safe. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands. Keep it juicy.
Yep. See ya.
Later.
Keep it clean too.
Keep it clean. Yeah, like that. The juice that you should be keeping it juicy with is soap.
Yes. You know, if I almost call it canon, But if Pink gets shafted as hard as she did in Ghost,